We often think entrepreneurs and politicians are helping society, but there is another way to look at them. Sometimes they behave less like helpers and more like parasites. In simple words, they survive and grow by constantly taking money, attention, and energy from the common man. Many entrepreneurs today are not just selling useful things. They are trying to create desires that did not exist before. A person may already have a perfectly good phone, clothes, or lifestyle, but companies constantly make them feel outdated, unattractive, or left behind. Advertisements, influencers, and social media create pressure to keep buying more. The goal is not always to improve people's lives. Often the goal is simply to keep people spending. Big companies study human behavior very carefully. They learn what makes people addicted, insecure, lonely, or emotionally weak. Social media apps are designed to keep people scrolling for hours. Food companies make products that are hard to stop eating. Fashion and beauty industries make people feel insecure about how they look. Many businesses earn more money when people feel unhappy or incomplete. In that sense, businesses can act like parasites. A parasite keeps feeding from the host without completely destroying it. Similarly, companies need people to keep working, consuming, and chasing new desires forever. If people became fully satisfied and content, many industries would lose money. So dissatisfaction becomes profitable. Politicians can behave in a similar way. Governments need citizens to keep working, earning, spending, and paying taxes. The economy must keep moving because governments depend on that flow of money. More jobs, more shopping, more business activity, all of this means more tax revenue and more control for the state. Because of this, politicians are usually obsessed with economic growth. They constantly talk about GDP, jobs, investments, and development. These things are important, but sometimes it feels like human happiness comes second. Citizens are valued mainly as workers, taxpayers, and consumers. A person who works hard, spends money, takes loans, and stays busy helps keep the system running. People are also easier to control when they are constantly busy chasing money, careers, and status. Someone exhausted from work, debt, and competition has little time to question society deeply. In a way, the system trains people to spend their whole lives producing and consuming. What makes all this powerful is that it often feels normal. People think they are freely choosing what they want, but many of those desires have been carefully shaped by companies, advertising, politics, and culture. People believe they are living for themselves while often serving systems that profit from their labor, attention, and insecurities. This does not mean every entrepreneur or politician is evil. Some genuinely improve society, but the system itself rewards those who can extract the most money, attention, and productivity from ordinary people. That is why some critics compare modern business and politics to parasitism. Both survive by continuously feeding off the public while convincing the public that this arrangement is necessary, normal, and good.